If you want to use a font in your game, it's very important that you have to go to the tool and font editor. Any font in your game that you use or bring in your 3D game from the label, you can set its settings. Default font, you can drag and drop here. It's very simple. You can open it and it's creating 2D font in 3D world. You can change the position, the scale of that in any direction. And first, use the function. User text means you can insert any font. Just click somewhere. You can insert any font, rotate it, move it to the font in your scene. You can see. Be careful about the thing. You can see you cannot see in the back of that in 3D. From here, you can choose user text or score. I will be explaining export more in a UI, but you can choose the default font or any font that you inserted from font editor. Spacing between letters. And auto hide means after the game is begin, for example, after 2 seconds, it will be disappear. For example, here, test the games. You can see this is our font, and after 2 seconds, and you can see it's auto hide. Interesting. You can use the text for your 3D game, for your guiding your players. And here you can change the opacity. For example, now you can see you have changed the opacity of your text. The function score is in UI. If you go into the mind map, for example, in the UI, you can see, for example, this is to the text. The labels are here and you can use as a text anywhere that you want. Here is a user text, or if you want to, for example, another game, if you want to use it as a score, you have to change the function to the score. That's how they explain it later. If you want to change the font, you have to go to the font editor. From here, you can add a lots of font style, different font actually. Okay, different font. If you want to change a font, you can add another font. From here, you can change the name, any name that you want. This is your font name that you can, after you adding font here, you can see your font, add font style here. You can see. Then you can choose anywhere in the software. You can change the font size, padding font between the letters and the borders. You can change the color of your font. That's very interesting. Color of your font. Let's choose a high dense font. You can add a stroke to your font, change the color to better see that. This is a stroke. You can change the width of your stroke. Very easy. In this case, I turn it off because I want to use gradient. You can see it changing color from one direction to another direction. It's automatically doing that. It's a gradient. It doesn't have any setting. If you change the color, it's bring from the change actually brightness of that color. You can add a shadow. You can change the offset to better seeing that shadow. You can see this is a shadow. To better seeing the shadow, make it darker. You can see this is a shadow. And that's it. And you can add this font anywhere in a software. Interesting. And for example, you create this font, and from here you can choose your font. And then if you play, it's an UI. I will explain it more. You can see, boom. And this is our font. Guiding and then disappear. That's very easy. And in a label, your font name comes there. And if you right click, you can change the icon size. In a label, you can access it. Or if you go to the word, you can access again here. From here, you can change it, for example, to this. Nice. And here you can see better your font. Nice.